Hey you guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to get this really fun, really dramatic look for date night. I think it's one of those looks that really emphasizes the eyes a lot, which is something I like to do when I'm going out on a date with my husband. And it's also one of those looks that doesn't take a lot of time to do. It looks like it takes a lot of time to do, but it really only takes about maybe 15 to 20 minutes to put together, and it really only takes some very basic products. So if you want to see how I got this look, keep watching. Today I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation in the shade 112 Natural Ivory, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of this on the back of my hand. And I'm using my Beauty Blender to apply this with. Next, I'm using my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Corrector in the shade Light. Normally, I would apply this with my fingertips, but today, since I have longer fingernails on, I'm going to be using my Beauty Blender to apply this with. Next, I'm taking my Bare Minerals Mineral Veil on a big fluffy brush, and I'm just using a little bit of this to go ahead and set underneath my eyes. Next, I'm going to be doing my eyebrows real quick, and I'm using my very favorite, this is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Blonde. Alright, now that I'm done with my eyebrows, it's finally time to get started on the eyes. And this is my very favorite part of the look. These eyes are very bold, very dramatic, but they're actually really surprisingly easy to do. For my base, I'm using one of my favorite NYX Jumbo pencils. This is in Cottage Cheese. This is a shimmery pearl color, and this will really give a nice base to the look we're going for today. Now for these eyes, I'm going to primarily be using the double-ended brush that came in my Vice 2 palette because it has a nice, flat, very small shader brush, and it also has a very, very small but detailed blending brush as well. So I'm using this, but of course you can use any brushes that you like. I would definitely suggest using smaller brushes though. The more detailed of a look, the smaller brushes you want to use so you can have better control. First, I'm jumping into my Lorac Pro Palette 2, and I'm taking the shade Snow. This is a super, super bright, pearly white shade. With the flat end of my brush, I'm just going and putting this all over, probably about the inner 2/3 of the lid. Right, I'm taking that exact same brush and I'm going in and taking the shade Beige, and I'm just patting this on the inner corner and right under the brow bone as a highlight. I know a lot of people do their highlights last. It really doesn't matter depending on the look you're doing. You can always do it last if you want, but usually I just go in while I have that palette open just because it's more efficient for me. Next, I'm going into my L'Oreal Palette Nude one, which I have been loving so much. I'm going in and I'm taking this shade right here, this nice camel shade, and I'm taking that on the fluffy end of my brush. I'm just going to blend that into the crease. Now I'm taking the shade right next to it, which is this shade. It is a nice dark chocolatey brown. And I'm taking this on the flat side of the brush. And I'm just going in and using this to basically darken up that outer V. I'm going to take that fluffy blending brush. I'm going in and grabbing the shade that's right over from that, which is kind of a darker golden brown shade with a little bit of shimmer in it. Just getting a tiny bit of that on the brush and just using that to help blend out that darker shade a bit. Right, now I'm going to clean off the blending brush and just go in and work on blending this area out really, really well, the area just above your crease. You don't want any super, super sharp defined lines right there, so just take your time. Alright, now that that's more blended out, I'm going to just take my ring finger and go back into the Lorac Pro palette and take Snow just on my ring finger and just pat that right in the center of my eyelid again to make sure it is nice and bright and poppy and didn't get blended out too much when I blended out the rest of the shadow. Alright, now I'm taking a small angle brush and I'm going back into my L'Oreal Palette Nude and I'm taking that same chocolate brown color we used for our outer V on that brush just lightly, and I'm going to use this just along my lower lash line. Now I'm taking my Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner pencil in Perversion and I'm going to be lining my tight line with this. And just a tiny, tiny bit on my waterline as well. I'm taking that same angle brush I used earlier and just using it to help smudge out the eyeliner along that bottom line as well. Now I'm taking my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper and I'm just going to be doing a thin line along my upper eyelid and then doing a fairly dramatic wing at the end. I'm going to curl my eyelashes really quick. And for my top lashes, I'm using my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. And for my bottom lashes, I'm using my Benefit They're Real Mascara. Alright, now that our eyes are all done, I'm going to move on to finishing up the rest of our face. I'm going to be doing a little bit of contouring with my NYC bronzer in Sunny. And I'm using my Tarte blush in Fearless. I'm also going into my Physicians Formula Touch of Glow palette and using my favorite highlighter. And I'm just grabbing a little foundation brush to pop this on with. Alright, we are almost done. For the lips, I am using my Maybelline Rebel Bloom lipstick. This is in shade 705 Blushing Bud. I love this color. And we are all done. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and that was helpful for you. If you have any questions, comments, or just want to say hi, I would love to hear from you down in the comments below. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up because it really helps out my channel. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe. You can also keep up with me on JoannaBrooks.net and on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. I am pretty much everywhere and all the links for those are down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!